and the Prime Minister and the delegation leaving before Donald Trump arrives here to speak and delivers an address about his charter of the Board of Peace after the Prime Minister decided that he was going to, in principle, be part of it.
I think you have to link that to logistics. I don't think there's, the schedule have been evolving. We were thinking about a G7 finance minister meeting even this week. Things are moving, as you know. That's also a bit when you come here to Davos, the scheduling issues are overtaking sometime events. With respect to the Board of Peace, I think you've heard the Prime Minister as well of his intention of joining. There's a lot of details to be worked out, but one thing which is clear is that Canada is not going to pay if we were to join the Board of Peace. That's
Can you speak to then what is your assessment of the risk of Canada joining a board with Vladimir Putin on it? Is that something that Canada thinks is a good idea?
Well, like I said, there's a lot of things to be worked out. I mean, there's a principle out there. There's been a lot of commentary. Obviously, the Prime Minister. I think as Canadians, we should realize, the voice of Canada matters more than ever in this world. I think a lot of people look at Canada because our principal position, the fact that we bring. I would say that transatlantic voice that people are so keen to have in these discussions. I can assure you the fact that, for example, as finance minister, I'm now an invitee to the finance ministers meeting in Europe on a pretty regular basis. It's just telling you how the world has changed. That they'd like to have the Canadian voice at the finance ministers meeting.
So where's the coherence of that message? I don't understand. If Putin is part of the Board of Peace and Putin is the one threatening supposedly sovereignty in the Arctic, why would Canada join any conversation with Trump on welcoming him into really anything?
Well, like I said, I think there's a lot to be worked out. I mean, and again, I'm saying that not because I have all the specifics, but like you have seen what's in the press, and there's been, it seems to me, a number of invitations that have been referred to in the press.
Trump said yesterday he's invited Putin.
Well, I would say there's a lot of things to be worked out. The Prime Minister, when he was seized with the invitation, obviously thinks that it's favorable for Canada to bring that voice. I think the world wants Canada's voice. Like I said, with respect to the details, who's going to be part of it at the end of the day, because as you know, we're still early days in that. What's going to be the terms of reference of that board, how it's going to operate. The Prime Minister will have to make the final decision when all the facts are known and all the details have been hammered out, whether this is in the best interest of Canada to be part of it.
En français là-dessus.